to Skyblast TV News at the hour. My name is Eneche Ujunwa. These are the following headlines. Abia INEC returning officer Nnenna Oti receives heroic welcome in Futu. Those elected on Labour Party's platform won't defect. Abure. Governor Adeleke recalls suspended Osun Health Insurance Scheme Executive Secretary. NYSC at 50. Federal government holds core members on national development. 151 Nigerians evacuated from Libya. Eniguguba. Group regards Labour Party's call for review invitation to anarchy. Nigeria fails to qualify for 2024 Olympics after defeat to Guinea. The staff and students of Federal University of Technology, FUTO, Owerri, on Tuesday gave Professor Nnenna Oti a hero's welcome back to the institution. Oti, the current Vice-Chancellor of FUTO, was the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, returning officer for Abia State governorship election. In a video circulating online and obtained by SkyblastTV.com, people were seen dancing and chanting songs with a banner with the inscription, "Welcome back Nnenna Oti, heroine of Nigerian democracy." Recall that amidst the stalemate in announcing the results of the Guba election in the state, Oti stood her ground, insisting that the people's votes would count. National chairman of the Labour Party, Julius Abure, on Tuesday stated that no newly elected National Assembly members under the party will defect to other parties. Speaking in Abuja after meeting with members of the National Assembly elect, the chairman noted that the party would make a difference in deepening the nation's democracy. Federal lawmakers elect are men of integrity and none will jump ship in the 10th National Assembly, he declared. The Labour Party chairman said the party won 8 Senate seats and there are 4 seats in the lower chamber. We must record here that all those elected on the Labour Party platform are men and women of high reputation and integrity, and I'm sure they were aware of the basis of their election. Governor Ademola Adeleke of Osun State has directed the immediate recall of Dr. Niyi Ogini, the Executive Secretary of the Osun Health Insurance Scheme, OHIS. The recall became inevitable to save the state's health insurance scheme from imminent collapse. Dr. Ogini was suspended early in the year on the recommendation of the review committee set up by Governor Adeleke to review OHIS under the administration of Adeboyega Oyetola. The news of the recall was contained in a statement made available by Olawale Rashid, the spokesperson to the governor, on Tuesday. According to the statement, the recall was premised on the review of the report of the Contracts and More Committee, as well as the disturbing reports of imminent collapse of the state's health insurance scheme. The decision was also linked to the need to comply with public service regulations, which stipulated procedures and conditions for discipline and management of public servants. The federal government has commended the National Youth Service Corps, NYSC, for its contribution in diverse areas to the overall development of the country, noting that its existence has been a strong tool for socio-economic development and national unity in its 50 years of existence. Minister for Youth and Sports Development, Mr. Sunday Dare, stated this on Tuesday in Abuja in his address at the opening ceremony of the 2023 NYSC Annual Management Conference, themed "Optimizing the Operations of NYSC at 50 for National Development." While affirming that the government would continue to preserve the scheme for its roles in national development and youth empowerment, the minister, however, noted the need to reform NYSC to enhance improved service delivery and also meet the challenges of the 21st century youths as potential entrepreneurs. The federal government and the International Organization for Migration, IOM, have evacuated another batch of stranded Nigerians in Libya. According to Ambassador Kabiru Musa, charged the affairs of the Nigerian mission in Libya, who issued a statement in Abuja on Tuesday, a total of 151 citizens were flown from Benghazi as the government resumed its voluntary evacuation. The evacuees, including 71 females, 54 males, 14 children, and 13 infants, arrived at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos tonight. In 2022, the IOM and Ministry of Foreign Affairs, through the mission in Libya, repatriated almost 4,000 Nigerians who were irregular migrants. Musa said the March 28 evacuation was the first in 2023, adding that additional exercises will follow in the coming days and weeks. The Enugu Good Governance AG3, a pro-democracy group monitoring electoral development, has advised the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to ignore calls by the Labour Party to review the governorship election, in which a winner has already been declared. The group noted that the INEC successfully collated 17 local government councils results of the March 28 governorship and House of Assembly elections, at the end of which the winner had been declared in consonance with the constitutional powers vested in the commission. Therefore, yielding to the review agitation of the Labour Party would amount to anarchy. Addressing the press on Tuesday in Abuja, the national coordinator of the group, Odinaka Okechukwu, insisted that the call for a review of the election by the governorship candidate of the Labour Party, Chijioke Edoga, was born out of whims and caprices that are injurious to laws guiding election exercise in Nigeria. Sports updates. Nigeria U23 Eagles were defeated 2-0 by Guinea in the final qualifier for this year's U23 Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco. Second half goals from Agazime Ba and Asne Soma sealed the qualification in Rabat, Morocco. Guinea booked their spot on Tuesday after they had recorded a 0-0 draw in the first leg in Abuja. The result means that Eagles will not play at the 2024 Paris Olympic Games. The team had also failed to qualify for the 2020 Olympics in Tokyo after failing to go past the group stage of the U23 AFCON. The 2023 U23 AFCON will be hosted by Morocco between June 24 and July 8, 2023. On international scene, Rwandan opposition figure Paul Rusesabagina has arrived in Qatar following his release on Friday after over 900 days in prison. In 2021, he was sentenced to 25 years in jail over his ties to a group opposed to Rwandan President Paul Kagame that has an armed wing. A permanent resident of the United States, his release came after months of negotiations between Washington and Kigali. Calls for calm and dialogue in Kenya have multiplied in Tuesday, including from the African Union, in the wake of fresh protests marred by violence and looting. On Monday, police fired tear gas to disperse opposition demonstrators in Nairobi and in the western town of Kisumu, where one person was killed. In Nairobi, in addition to tear gas, police also used a water cannon against opposition leader Raila Odinga's convoy as it drove through a busy area of the city, leading to crowd movements. The protest began on March 20th after a call by opposition leader Raila Odinga for bi-weekly protests.